I just want to say, wow, what's good, everybody? What's good? So, I'm not going to hold y'all. I don't want to be here too long. Will not be a 12-hour stream. What's good, Water? Yes, Water Sniper. It sounds like some drama, but you know what? I've had a very beautiful family time, right? Hey, Miss Pro White Male, do you want to come up? Let me drop the link. If you want to come up after I say what I say, you can come on up. But let me just say this here. Right now, I'm not really on no gender war stuff, but I did want to invite you up. Shoot. Well, I just have something I have to say y'all first. Okay. So no, I'm not really on the gender war stuff. I just had a beautiful family Thanksgiving and, family at my house. Okay, you traveling. Okay, good. She said, oh gosh, not her in this chat. Water Sniper, you need to stop. Because let me just be honest with you. Let me turn my mic up because I don't know. But anyway, I just want to tell y'all this here for real. I do feel like, okay, so on my last stream, y'all know I love Trinity. I have an affection for her. And I love everybody who came up. But see that pro black shit that was being spewed. I asked her, so if a man come up and shoot you in the head and blow your brains out, is it his fault? And she was like, do black men manufacture, do black men make guns? I'm like, this is the shit that keeps our community, y'all, with the highest freaking murder rate, where our boys freely go out there and murder each other because we don't want to blame them for anything. These men are knocking each other out in our own community every day, causing harm in our own community. And the pro blacks want to blame everybody but them. Yes, maybe in the past we can say the CIA dropped drugs and da, da, da. We can say all of this here. But listen, some shit is just going to have to be held to personal accountability. If the mule go out and kill 3 black people, the mule did that. I don't want no freaking body to say where the government and the white man made her do that. But see, y'all don't do that shit when it's a black woman. You understand? When we talk about Shanquilla Robinson, right? It was easy for the sister to come up here and say, well, what about the women who beat her? When I said I wanted all of them under the jail, right? Why are we focusing on the guys that were there? It's easy for women to give guys an excuse. Oh, it was you. But listen, so what about all this here crime? Every time we have got to stop it. Whenever what a male or a female do, it seems like you want to put the blame. It's okay. It's acceptable to blame these girls and say they deserve the death penalty, right? But if a black man go and run a car and kill all these people, oh, it's a white people. The white man did it. And it's all this shit in society other than his ass did it. We just got to stop this here. I watched over the Thanksgiving holiday all these black people murdered down in different cities. Different cities. And they all been murdered by other black people. And all we do when we get on the shit with the gender war, if it's a black woman, oh, she her, you know, but we don't. And this is why our young black boys can't succeed. Let me tell you something. The biggest problem and threat to our community is not Cynthia G. It's not people who saying all this his shit about black people. You know what's the biggest threat? The black women who pretend like they're on your side. because they are coddling and condoning. There's a woman on YouTube who all the men love, right? They were in love with this woman, but she probably tell you her sons are gang members. She probably the one who gonna have her children kill your children. But because she speaks so highly for the brothers, I'm always for the brothers. The brothers know I have their back. It's that bottom bitch mindset I done told y'all that these people have. They would get these women to just be their attack dogs on women who really want to see your ass succeed. We really don't want to see no harm. We really antagonizing you to stop doing what you're doing. But no, see, they want to, you're a king. And these here women ain't seeing you being a king, but those are the women who really don't give a shit. They just want the now, the here and now. They're not worried about a legacy. See me, I worry about my kids. I don't want my kids in gangs. I want my kids to go to school. I want my kids to be fruitful. I don't want them in a system. But see, to some people, that means you're trying to make your kids better than other people. No, I just want them to have a better opportunity, right? I want my kids to have a better opportunity. It doesn't mean that I believe my kids are better or worse than any damn body. But I damn sure don't want them in gangs. I damn sure don't want them doing illegal shit that's going to lead them to prison. Why do we have to keep repeating the freaking sins of our past to keep it real? When are we going to ever get out of that shit? Keeping it real. But see, this is the type of women you guys think are so great and they're so down for you, right? Not women who gonna tell you, no, you low down for that. No, you shouldn't be out here doing this. No, you shouldn't do that. Oh, that's fake women. They don't know how to keep it real. But it's always seemed like you men who swear you want to be all leaders are the biggest followers. Every damn silver tongue serpent on YouTube have a ton of black men following them. And all they are doing is lying and blowing smoke up y'all ass. And it's like the black men, oh my God, it could make me cry how much sheep the fucking men are. I see grown black men, y'all, in their 30s and 40s and 50s saying the dumbest stuff. I don't know what's going on, but I can tell you this here. It is the blind leading the fucking blind. All of y'all men and women who got the daddy issues, who have so much hate for our people, and then you pretend like you want the betterment. There's a guy named Jay Prince. This man hates women. These men are in such a competition with women. Let me tell you something, and I noticed this about 10 years ago, y'all, with the skinny pants and this, that, and other. You know, when I was young, you used to say, oh, I want to go get a mani-pedi, right? Now the men beating you in the nail shops. They got to go get their mani-pedi, right? The men need their mani-pedi too, honey. Straight men, they claim, right? All this metrosexual stuff, right? But you hear the word sexual is in there, right? These men are now saying they are the prize. The men want to be the women. You are not. You know, I've been hearing people say you are basically like in competition with trans. No, honey, you are in competition with even the so-called, and they're not really straight men. I'm gonna tell you who we ain't fighting. The Anton Daniels, the bisexual men. We are fighting men who hold their lips pursed together, When you see a man with their mouth closed and their lips up pursed like that, that's who you're fighting. Those are the men who want all to keep all the young men to themselves. They don't, ew. Why is you worried about a woman, a black woman at that? They want to say, ew, women. What man cares about what a woman thinks? They want to keep all you men to themselves. And it's like the blind leading the blind. And then you got these here women who are the bottom bees. I'm telling you, they're the prostitutes, but they're going to be the one that the pimp sent out there to fight all the real women to keep them in line. You know what I'm saying? That's the raw bee bitches and stuff. Just come out molly whopping and windmilling. Cause you hoes ain't gave up enough money for the pimp. Let me tell you something. These men and women in our society is gonna have us all fucked up. I've been listening and watching. It's a sad state of affairs. And I'm gonna tell you this: the men who are listening to these people are sick. If any woman find a man on YouTube who are listening to these type of rhetoric and thinking that, oh well, why can't the man be a prize? Honey, what other race of men? This is really ridiculous with black men and black women. This shit is so comical if you look at it from a different way, right? The women are saying they're comparing themselves to the men, right? But what's really sick is the men compare themselves to the black women. You ever heard the black men when they say, well, black women really don't make more than black men? They never say what black men make towards other men, right? They never compare themselves to other men. The black women, we can't compare ourselves to other women. And the truth is, if we compared ourselves to other races of women, and if they compared themselves to other races of men, it would not be all this gender war shit. But because of the self hatred that we have, we keep comparing ourselves to each other. Well, we should always know that we are different, right? But it's always to shit on each other. That's all it is. But I mean, I have been accused of even not liking black men. Does a woman fight to have young men graduate from college who don't like black men? No, I'm gonna tell you what I don't like. I don't like gangbangers. I don't like people who gonna go out there and murder other black men. I don't like that shit. You know why? Because I have black men. And I don't want to see them taken out by fucking degenerates that you men did not raise. You failed. You failed in raising your kids. You failed. You crying because of the baby mama. You crying because of court. You crying because of child support. And you cry. You cry babies. That's what I have a fear. I have a fear of your degenerate children. I have that fear. I have a fear because everything is a weakness when you take and say, she won't let me lead. Honey, if ain't nobody following you, you just ain't a leader. Everybody is not going to be a leader. They tell black men this lie. All black men are natural born leaders. Nobody is natural. Not everybody. There are some people who are natural leaders. But we got to stop with this damn lie that just because you born with a dick and you black, that you're a natural born leader. It's just not true. There are women who are natural born leaders. There's women in the damn Bible. Deborah, she was a judge of the whole Israel. There, you guys are really sick. You have to stop with this shit. But I will tell you, men, if you're smart, The women who are checking you and who are complaining, those are the women who normally would never set you up, will avoid you like the plague, but would not try to have you hurt. But these like 90 who sitting up there running around, because I love the brothers and I always had a brother's back. And I do this here. But at the same damn time, she gang and all her sons is in gangs and they'll kill you. They'll do this here and they murderers. That's the type of women y'all like. That's the type of women y'all like. Deborah was not a judge after all men were defeated because Barak had to go to her and he had a whole goddamn army and he said he would not go into battle unless she came with him. Big J, don't spread the lies. Don't spread the lies. Not after all the men were defeated. All of them wasn't dead. She sure had Barak, her general, come to her and he would not go into battle without her blessing, right? Don't tell me about the Bible. See, let me tell you something. I can play like I don't know that Bible. And I can play like I don't know that Quran. But I was raised in that Quran till I was 15. And I've been in that Bible till I was 32. So don't tell me nothing about either one. Shit. Y'all sit up here and tell people what you think. I know. When I say I know this, I know. Go ahead and read it for yourself. Oh, you say you know what I mean. Exactly. But she had a whole army, right? And he would not go into battle without her blessing, correct? And she gave it to him. And they won. So I'm just saying, Big J, I hate when men do that because they try to say, oh, we're all the men. No, all the men weren't. Because when they had the male leadership, they lost. Right? So I mean, y'all just gotta stop this here. And I'm gonna tell you this here. These men keep talking about women shouldn't lead or women shouldn't be over a church. Let me tell you something. That is the man law, right? Men don't want. But if you are a true Christian, if you really read your Bible for yourself without having a man or a woman to interpret shit, because it's very clear. They said Mary could not be in there while he was teaching the disciples. And what did Jesus tell them? Oh no, not only can she stay, she can study at my feet. Right? So she was the closest. She got the knowledge before they ass received it. So y'all got to listen and read those words for yourself. You don't always need an interpreter. When you can read a scripture for yourself, you will have your own, you will read it clearly. You don't need an interpretation for something that's in black and white. He told her clearly, she can stay and she can study at my feet. She didn't send them back to the table where they were sitting. No, he didn't send her back there. He let her stay at his feet. I'm gonna tell you how another way I know women are supposed to be preachers. I don't even know how I'm getting on this subject. I don't know. Well, let me just say it since I'm thinking it. This is another great lie they tell you. When you don't read women for yourself, you follow these men into hell because you're too dumb to go read a damn book for yourself. And they halfway illiterate, can't read past a fucking 4th grade, but we let these people tell us lies over and over for centuries. Do you know what happened when Jesus arose? Who was the first people he saw? Who was the women who came to the tomb? When they were crying after he proved to them who he was, right? What did he tell them? Go out and spread the good news. Read your Bible, ladies. See, he told them to go out and profess and that he lived and tell of the good news. So when he told them that, he gave them authority to go out there and do this in his name. You understand? So you got to read the book for yourself. You got to read it for yourself. And yes, culturally, those men in those times hated women, didn't want women to have any rights. So, of course, you would read it for yourself. The men would take away those rights, but Jesus gave the rights. Jesus was a feminist, baby. Huh. How about that? And let me tell you something about you men who are in the Quran. Let me tell you about, you don't want me to tell you about Prophet Muhammad, huh, who fell in love with an older woman, Khadijah, a businesswoman, rich. He was a pauper, right? He fell in love with her. When these men was coming at him about women shouldn't have rights to land and property, he shut them down. He said women can inherit. Never before in that part of the world could women inherit, right? They were trying to make all these laws to ban the women, to make the women more enslaved, right? He stopped all of that. He never even took another wife until his wife Khadijah died. And they want to always spread this virgin shit. Khadijah already had like 3 kids, right? For her first husband. So, there's a lot of blasphemy and shit that goes on in religions because people just don't read to get an understanding of this shit for themselves. I read all of them. You want me to tell you about Buddhists? Let me tell you something. Stop black people. I'm probably the most religious person you know because I can read and have my own understanding. And I don't make up or create a damn understanding. Read the actual words, and it's going to tell you in black and white what the hell it means. You don't have to go around having somebody, if you have to have somebody else explain something to you, then something wrong with your understanding. Yes, his wife Khadijah taught him religion. When God first started talking to Muhammad, he was ashamed. He didn't want to go, and he kept saying, "Speak," and he only would repeat the words to her. She was the one who. I'm sorry. She was the one who professed to him. You are commanded to speak these words. No, left aloud. Notice that million grossed over what Paul Saul said. No, I'm not grossed over it. I ain't grossed over none of that. I just don't understand how y'all in 2022 are still being misled. Like I'm so past that. Like, goddamn, the first time I read the Bible fully by myself, I was questioning everything. Like, okay, they they told me this meant that. They clearly say something different. Like, for real. And you know what they do? They jump around the Bible, right? They never stick to that era. And they're gonna say, "Oh, I see that mean that," but now you go way over here and they come back around to here, and then I'll give you another meaning. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. All religions, the way they are taught, it's just a bunch of lies, y'all. Everything is used to manipulate you. Seriously, I ain't telling you no lie. It's not even that if you wanted to believe in a book, the way it's taught to you is a lie. It's actually programmed to lie to you the way they teach it historically, because they're not going to stick to what you just read. Oh no, they're going to make you question that by bringing up 10 scriptures from the back of the book to back to the front to the middle to no, no. I read that. I know what it said. This, that, and the other. And you got to remember, Saul was what, the greatest killer, right? I mean, he changed his name to Paul, and he became the defender for the Christians, for the Jews. But at the end of the day, he wasn't a prophet. So we have to stop it. If Jesus was the Messiah, listen to Jesus. All these other people's words are just their thoughts and their opinions. Okay? Get that shit straight. If the words ain't written in red, don't worry about all of that. So back to this stuff on YouTube. Wait, let me see if anybody want to come up because I don't even know how I get on different topics. But let me just say, y'all, we got to stop being a blind leading the blind. For real. We sit up here and we see men who don't mean their own children, ain't gonna marry their own children, mama. didn't do shit right in their own family, right? Will brag to you that they 40 years old, never married, and got 3 baby mamas and never married none of them. And then these are the men you choose to follow. Well, how dare? And we wonder why our society is crumbling. We got women who sit up here and say, yeah, because I'm in a gang and I'm gang affiliated and all my kids is gang members. And guess what? Now you're going to follow them because that's the strong sisters. They got our back. I'm just saying, it just seems like our community is the dumb leading the dumb. Dumb and dumber. Yeah, I mean, they even can prove that whatever that part of the Bible was written like 100 years after he died. But listen, I ain't even trying to go that far into it because we could, because it could be debunked a whole lot of stuff. So I'm not even gonna do that with nobody religion because, like I said, I'm an extremely religious person. I read all these books and I take the good. But I would tell you this here, it's a lot of manipulation. And it's so funny to me when people read the book and it says clearly one thing, and they say, well, no, 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 no. He didn't mean just because she could stay at his feet. He was really downing her by letting her study at his feet. No, he had her the closest to him, away from you fools. So, so they can't, they want to manipulate shit, right? They do. They want to tell you all of this stuff. But and when he told him to go out and spread the good news, did he say, hey, but make sure you only spread the good news to the sisters. Don't tell them men, because you can't preach to them men. No. He didn't give her them two women no orders like that. He told them to go out amongst the people and spread. He didn't even give his disciples that commandment. You understand? This is how you should know it was all bogus. Did he give men the charge to go out and tell the good news, Big J, since you're a Bible thumper? No, he didn't. I'm gonna tell you the two women he did tell to go do it, right? But see, men don't want to admit to that. They don't want to, and there's a bunch of things. He said he did could not have relations. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, but anyway, I don't know. My whole thing is you guys really this here stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's just like the blind leading the blind, and we really have to stop and start looking at the character of the people who we follow. When you hear people sitting up here and they want to tell you all this here, well, it's the white man fault. Well, the reason why we got guns in the neighborhood, is there any gun manufacturer in a black neighborhood? Man, but these black people is sure killing other black people. But we're not gonna blame black people for doing it, because it's the white man who let me tell you something. I done bought all my damn weapons, all my guns. I ain't never had a white man say, here, sis, I got some AKs for you. I wish a white man would. I wouldn't have to spend all my money on the shit. We got to stop with the lies. We got to stop. You know? Yeah, and I always with the submission. The wife's supposed to submit. No, it said that we're both supposed to submit to each other. But they leave that out. And you know what the biggest point ain't even about the submit that they leave out that kills me. When they say in the Bible, when he says that the man is supposed to be over the woman, right? And the man is supposed to love God. No, is supposed to love. The Bible don't even tell a woman to love her husband. Y'all know that? I looked that up years ago. It does not tell a woman to love a husband, but it directly orders men to love their wives, to love their wife. It gives them that order to love their wife and to not just love her like Christ loved the church and be willing to give your life for her. See, they leave that shit out that a man is supposed to not only love you, he's supposed to love you like he loved Christ and like Christ gave his life up for the church, you're supposed to be willing to give your life up for your wife. Oh, have y'all ever read that? You want me to Google it? Look it up. Because it's real. The mule ain't telling you no lie. That's some and this is when I tell people I'm probably the most religious person you will know because I agree with a lot of things in these things, but I do not believe in the way these books are being taught to none of us. So that's why I don't follow none of these religions because it's all man manipulated, not manipulated, man manipulated. If the white man put shit on bread in the black neighborhood, that won't make black men. Koja, let me shout out everybody who here. I'm sorry. Wow, was good. Water Sniper was first, y'all. Pro white male leadership. Koja Malik.
I just want to say hello, but I'm at a bar right now. But I just want to say hello because I saw you popped up. I respect you, Emil. Yeah, let me get a
Marlo so
and a shot of Jameson. Mule, what do you want to drink? I'm gonna drink it for you.
Give me a lemon drop, girl. A whiskey lemon drop.
Whiskey lemon drop. I'm gonna drink that.
Thank you.
I know my mindset is a little off for some of you, but I say sit down and think about what I'm saying. That's it. I say go for the better man, right? Go for the better man.
Yes, I say go for the better man, but also try to let's better ourselves because I just feel like a lot of stuff really be lied to us. And it could be from any man. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I listen to all of this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of this stuff, and it just boggles my mind that we keep over years, just in my little short lifetime, y'all. It's just I hear the same lies just keep being repeated, and it's like, God damn, when are we gonna stop hearing the same lie and repeating it over and over? But
You know what's so
your
interesting
background
is that
really.
yeah, because I'm at a club right now, so that's why.
Yeah.
But I wanted to just drop in and say hello, and
Thank you so
I
much.
support you no matter what. We don't have to agree on everything, but I love you. That's it. That's all that matters. We love each other. I mean that.
Thank you so much. I love you too. I really appreciate you saying that. Thank you.
Drop your cash app. I'll give you some money, girl.
Okay. All right. Thank you. It's uh is it Kosha Malik?
Hey,
Is Kosha?
that's me. How you
Hey
been?
Kosha. Kosha, let me just shout out everybody real quick. Of
Go ahead.
course, we got Sister Kosha Malik, we got Momo Wow, we got the Ganocracy takeover, y'all. Hey, we have Tequila, Sweet Tequila F is in the building. We have Momo, Water Sniper, Tequila. I think I got Candy Cane Lane. What's up, Miss Candy Cane? Big J. I was reading Big J comments earlier. Letitia Lovejoy. Let me see. I just want to make sure. Jamario, not cash apping shit because I'm broke. Hey, I'm broke with you, brother. Keyshawn Wilson. Good looking sis. And I think Trinity Time Travel. What's good? Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, sister. Hey, Miss
Yeah,
Kosha, how you feeling?
I'm okay. Recovering from this flu. But
Oh,
how
you been
y'all
having the
doing?
flu?
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
all
I'm
right.
sorry.
Ain't no big deal. I got a weekend off from work. And the lady said, "What you want? The Tamiflu?" I like, nah, I need 3 days off. Hey, tequila. So, but yeah, how you been?
No, I'm doing good. I don't know. I think maybe I need to either leave YouTube or whatever because it just seemed like when I be ear hustling, when I really can't, hit a link or something, it just seemed like it's always the same exact lies constantly being said. And it's just aggravating to me.
You know they believe in junk science. If you repeat it loud enough, it become the truth. So that's why when we get a chance, we have to give pushback on the lies. But it's like children. If I
Yeah,
say
but
it 10
now the
times, it's gonna
men
be
keep
true.
saying they want to be the prize. You know, it,
These
it's
bitches
it's like
is
they
in.
really want to just be women now. I
They
promise you, it is
do.
disgusting. It's like, oh my God, I don't know how somebody could follow you and you're more feminine than me. You want to be the prize. Like,
They want to be. They want to wear our skin. That's why they try to kill us every 5.5 hours because they want to wear our skin. These motherfuckers on here becoming hair braiders. Remember when they was talking all shit? Women with weave. They got men hair braiders, and this ain't in Africa. This is in the United States. They doing hair braiding videos.
girl, don't have me crying laughing.
We couldn't come on here and talk about reality TV. They took that over, and it ain't even not the LGBTQ, the straight men. They doing hair videos now. I seen a man peeling off his weave. His hair looked just like my baby daddy hair. He had, and he was peeling off his weave. So everything they actually criticized about us, they're becoming the next thing, and they're becoming us too. But yeah, so imitation is the best form of flattery. Is the highest form of flattery. So they just right here imitating us because we're the best.
Yes, we are the best, but at the end of the day, it's all the hate speech behind it. If you
Jealousy.
were,
They jealous and
yeah,
envious. When I'm not jealous or envious, but if I see something good, I might say, "Oh, I admire that," or maybe I could pick up a couple of that person's tips, that help make them great. I wouldn't criticize them. I just pay homage and be like, "Oh, what can I learn from him?" Only thing you have to do, black men, is come at our foot and learn from us and stop trying to disparage it. Just say, "Hey, teach me how to do it." Is it?
yeah, but the way these
Oh.
here guys are coming, they coming strong, honey. I don't know if you've been paying attention to these YouTube. And you know what? And I was telling myself earlier, I said, you know what? Maybe I need to leave YouTube for a little bit because I'm sick of it. Like I'm so sick of uh hearing just the same people rephrasing different insults, right? And giving a covering. Let me tell you something. What I never did with my sons. Oh, my daughter. I'm gonna be honest, and this is why I think black girls are more successful than black boys. It is not because I think we've been brainwashed in our society to hold the girl up, right? If she mess up, that's her ass. We gonna, not nobody covering for her, right? So she better do this, she gotta do that to keep everybody approval. But when a boy do something, it's boys will be boys.
No, my sons
It's
say I'm too hard. My sons too. My gay
that
son
that no no
don't.
no. Let me
I'm
tell
saying
you. You
but my son say I'm too hard, but I don't talk to him no different than what I talk to my daughter. My daughter is younger and she take the correction, but they don't want to hear it. And so at times they sound, they don't want to hear it. They don't want correction. That of what they say, a fool hate correction.
no, you know what it is? Society tells them that they should not be corrected because the white man is gonna hold them down regardless. Do you think it matter if I do this? Because the white man ain't gonna let me get ahead. You see what I'm saying? And it only goes toward the black boys. It don't go towards your black daughter. And that's the problem. And that's why the girls are succeeding and the boys are not. Because they come up with this bullshit that everything, you might as well give them a pass because the white man ain't going to let them succeed anyway.
I don't, Like
I'm
I,
telling you, girl, I was up here the other day, Trinity. Tell them how you was on your whimsical Wednesday. But that speech that you did, I have heard so many times people do it seriously on YouTube, saying, if you say a black boy blew somebody's brains out, but when did black people manufacture weapons in the ghetto? Huh? Do we manufacture our own guns? No, the white man give. No, the white man don't give it. You go buy them guns. I ain't never had a white man say, "Psst, psst, here, sis, I got a gun for you." No, I have to go buy mine.
yeah,
And those boys, they go buy them. Whether they buy them illegally on the street or what, they going to buy them themselves. Ain't nobody giving them drugs. They go buy that shit to sell. Trust me. Everybody, listen, it ain't that easy. If you want to have drugs to sell, you're going to go buy them.
that Big J said he'll be right back. You know things getting bad in YouTube streets. I was over in Big J chat, and I felt so hypocritical because I said I wasn't going over to that boring ass channel, but it was so dry. I had to go over to Big J. I
Oh,
hope
don't
Bomb
do
come
Big
back.
J. I know, I miss Bob too. Some fun girl. And you know, Bomb is so fun, girl. Her, Moo Moo, me, Devastating, Miss Mimi. Girl, we was up here having a battle over Prince and Michael Jackson. And see, that's what I miss about Bomb. And that's why I say they underestimate Bomb channel. Because we can have all kind of topics on that damn channel, and it can be funny, it could get serious, it could get real crazy, it could get ghetto, it could get intelligent, it could get how she start doing that tech talk stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I like to talk about, we can have all kind of free conversations over there. And that's what I really love about that channel, because you just never know what the hell you're gonna hear or learn or laugh at, or some fool gonna come up there and show their ass. Or it might be a
Yeah,
time she roasting somebody, you know.
but
That's
I'll
the
give her
time.
30 days. She could get a 30-day break.
No, I don't think she's doing a 30-day break. I think hopefully she'll be right back.
Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of constraining for her because I know she don't get to travel around the other spaces if she always got her panel going. And I know she got a team because everybody take their shift and everything. So she need a break to be able to travel around the other spaces and see other platforms and be on other platforms too. So
So I
we can't
can't be
just.
up here too much longer. So do you have anything that you want to say about what I was talking about? About we are the blind leading the blind, and we keep the same stereotypes going?
I think we got to keep our foot on these men neck. I think it's going to be the responsibility of the women to improve. But I always said it, I'm going to say it again. Until women lock one and one on one accord and we get united in what we're doing, it'll make them be better. But as long as we got these pick missions and these women out here, man for these men, it's going to make it hard. But when they have no other choice, because other races of women are seeing them and saying, we don't fuck with y'all no more either. So the women in the black community cannot accept them back, the ones that want to come back, and we have to be united. Because if they ain't got nowhere to go, even the gay men gonna say, "Nah, nigga, I don't want you over here. You can't come over here being half-assed." So everybody just got to lock it down and make them produce, and don't give them no place to run. Where what they say, water seeks the place of least resistance, and this how these men are. They going to the place of least resistance where they can flow at. They don't want to try. They don't want to work. They don't want to do anything that causes them to extend themselves, and that may be hard. I don't know why they didn't get the message in the 70s and when our mama was telling us, look up, speak well, education, this, and that, because they heard the same message. I don't know why they didn't act on it or what. Maybe they didn't catch on as fast, but just because you didn't catch on to it as a younger person don't mean you can't come back as an older person with a little bit more discipline and do what you need to do. But they just don't even want to start. Some of them, a lot of them.
Excuse
Hey,
me.
Big J.
Excuse me. For,
Yeah,
what's
but
going
wait,
on,
let me
you?
just say this here. A lot of times it's the older people who giving the younger people the bad advice. you know?
Well, that's them derelict, dusted, degenerate dumbasses in some type of way. We got to try to ice them out. I don't know how. Big J.
Hey, Big J.
So Koja, so how you going to keep your boot on these Negroes' necks?
If all the women Don't give them no place to turn to. Don't accept mediocrity from them. Don't, kick them out your house. Don't let them come back. Kick them off your couch. If you gave them a chance, and whether they're your sons, your man, your nephews, or whatever, don't give them no place to go. And if they don't like it, then let them go to Atlanta and live on the streets.
Well,
But
wait a
stop
minute.
coddling them.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Then how come a lot of women are mad that these guys decided to go SYSBM
We
or
ain't.
decided really?
We ain't. We not. That's what y'all keep saying in your head. Maybe it was a time, maybe around the 90s when this shit first came out, but we not worried. No, and we're thankful for the white women that take the dusters off our hand. But y'all keep repeating that lie.
Why
These
they
men
have to have,
go out they
why does it
way
have to
when
be
they in
white?
public with white women to get our attention.
Wait a minute.
We don't
I'm not
care.
talking about white women. I'm talking about
Spanish women, white women, anything that's not black. We don't care. So
yeah,
y'all
but
can keep repeating. We
most
don't.
of those guys
We don't.
are with foreign black women.
We
So
don't care.
how that supposed to work?
We don't care.
And
You could keep saying it all you want to. We don't care.
Culture. If
Well,
that
hold
was
on.
the case,
What part of them 3 words she's saying? We don't or care can't. Do I need to look up for
if
you?
that was the case,
Do you get the
then
definition of we don't care?
no, hold on.
We really don't be
Mule.
caring.
If that was the case,
if somebody
if that was the case,
fall in love with and they're making you happy, I'm happy for you.
If that was the case, Mule.
That is the case. What you mean?
You wouldn't have women. Hold on. You wouldn't have women on TikTok last week.
I really can't say out of men I dated that any of them dated white women exclusively. None of them seriously. In my 49 years of living, never. So where y'all get this, I don't know.
Why are the women on TikTok and YouTube complaining about?
You got to ask them bitches. Go ask them bitches.
But you just
I hear a lot of women on TikTok saying, "Let y'all go y'all way." I see more women saying, "Let y'all go y'all way. Don't be nurses with purses. Let black men go. Value your own peace." I see more women on TikTok saying that than I saying get a black man. Hello, Big J.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm trying to pour my drink real quick. I don't want to be rude. I'm just pouring my drink.
Okay, well, pour your drink. But I hear more. I see, but maybe that's what's in your algorithm because whatever you look at, you'll get more of. But what I see is more black women get your money, get your bag, get your piece. That's what I get on my TikTok feed and in my YouTube feed.
And I'm trying to figure this out too, though. Why is it gay men I'll be the loudest ones in these conversations? I'm like, dude, you're not straight.
Why you don't ask them?
No, I tried to ask him when what's the name was on Bomb's channel. Why are that really?
You can go up in there. You can go up. Pastor Jay Wilson. You could go up there on his panel and his link.
With no gay men at all. That's all.
You could go in there. You could go leave comments in their section, even if they don't have open panels. You could go hit their link. You could go to Conscious TV link. You could go over there and ask them.
No, but why come here? I can't ask us about that.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Every time I go to listen, I see Ratchet today. See him over on Cynthia G's channel. I see that nigga that was on Bomb's channel about a few months ago. And over there at what's his name? Street Life of Atari's channel. I'm looking at him like, dude, you don't know shit about male.
Well, one thing we know is the comments work. So the only thing you got to do is add somebody, tag their name, leave a comment in the section of the chat you saw them in, and they will get back at you. And you can ask them direct. Have you done it? Have you done it?
Your boy docks people. That's why though I don't want to talk to him. He docks people.
Who is my boy? Who is my boy?
That nigga that was up in that gay dude that was on Bombs.
What gay dude that was up in Bombs thing?
We're not about to do that because that ain't even part of this here subject. Let me just say this here.
No. Hold on, the coach asked me a question. Why I don't ask questions? I ain't gonna talk to him because
you came up here asking me about some bitches on TikTok that I don't know about, don't know nothing about. I could only answer for Koja. and what in my circle, I can't answer for nobody else, and I wouldn't dare answer for nobody else because that is overstepping my boundary. I got to let grown people answer for themselves.
But hold on. Let me
how
just say
can
this.
you
Hold
say
on, let me say this.
Hold on.
Are you saying that gay men, because they're gay, can't speak for men? Because they're still men, right?
They're not heterosexual men. No, they're
not.
They're
but
not
they're still talking about the black community. They're still part of the men, right?
I want to address Water Sniper comment about an illogical argument. Number one, you should address that Water Sniper to Big J because I didn't go to Big J asking him about somebody else stuff. It is illogical to me that he would ask. I'm talking to Water Sniper. It is illogical to me, Water Sniper, that he would ask me about somebody's actions. So I am not engaging in that. I'm telling him to go to them. So you direct your comments to Big J with his illogical questions.
Ma'am.
Now go ahead.
Ma'am. But the thing is, you mentioned gay men. You sit there and mention gay men. And when you said that, why don't you go to Atlanta? Why don't you go to San Francisco? So I was kind of like, wait a minute. In my memory, I got big ass memory. I got long memory.
Yes, because you try to remember everything what other people say on the panel and put that shit together and come and represent it as your own. You don't have one original thought in your head, Big J. I see the shit you try to pick it back together and represent as your own. I've heard other people's words come out your mouth and you try to repackage the shit you don't. I've heard you several times, Big J.
Whose words? Whose words do I repeat?
Baby, I done heard. I ain't finna go back and do no whatever. Go back and listen. I've heard. I'm not finna go. I'm not finna go. See, this what y'all do. This is what you do. You think because I can't come and say, oh, well, I heard you on this time say X at this time and this time and this time that you win the argument. I done heard the shit. I'm not the only one who done heard the shit. Other motherfuckers done heard the shit. And I'm not gonna prove it. I know what I'm standing on. And if you disagree with me, you disagree. But I'm not finna go through no historical lesson and tell you where I heard it from. Because I cannot recall 2.5 years of listening to your ass where I specifically heard it. And if you don't agree with me, just don't motherfucking agree with me.
But
I said what I said, and you ain't finna make me say a motherfucking thing different than what I just said.
I ain't trying to.
Okay.
But at least be honest.
I'm just being honest with your ass, and that is my opinion of it. Now, you may disagree with my opinion of it, but that's what the fuck I see and hear with these eyes and ears. Now, you could disagree with that.
But I go by.
And I don't give a fuck if you do. I don't give a fuck if you disagree. That's my fucking assessment of it, and I don't give a fuck if you agree with it or not.
Yeah, but I go by.
I don't give a fuck what you go by.
Not feelings.
I don't care.
My feelings.
I don't give a fuck what you go by.
Yes, ma'am.
Your code does not matter to me.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Well, that was entertaining.
Yeah, it was.
And that's what we do, Big J, and I love you, and it was good to have a little fake argument.
I know. Look, that's why I just like, let me step out of that. That's between y'all two. Y'all two are funny. But well,
Water Sniper, I felt attacked when you made your comment. Just go on and clutch your pearls and feel vulnerable, because I felt vulnerable when you made the comment.
Trinity said, I'm keeping hope alive, black men. Catch me on Whimsical White Girl Wednesdays for all your mammy and needs. Girl, I can't. I need to save that. But
I just wanted to pop up. Let me go take my Tamiflu and my guanafenessine so I could get back high.
All right. Yeah, you're too funny.
All right, Big J, I love you. See you in your chat.
Yes,
Wait, he had to change. Water Sniper had to change so he could see Trinity. So Trinity must have him blocked on one of his pages. Oh Lord. But hey Kira.
Hey Neil.
Hey, you have something you want to add? Because I'm about to get off of here.
Oh no, I
just
was
wanted
just
to.
checking on you, just seeing how your Thanksgiving was.
Oh, it was really nice. Just food and family. It was really nice. How was yours?
Oh, it was exactly the same. It was really good. Definitely one for the books. It was a really good one.
Yeah, I mean, I had so much fun. It was really nice.
Yeah.
And we need these kind of breaks, with just enjoying family time. So,
I know I needed it.
yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming up. Big J, you got anything you wanted to add?
Thank you for having me up. I'll just click on off. Thank you for having me on though.
Anytime, anytime.
All right,
I mean, I just
No,
knew it
man,
for.
don't you click off. Why the hell you up here asking us questions that you should be asking gay men? Do we look like gay men to you?
but those gay men on y'all's channels going
Who's
after
y'all's
straight men.
channel? Because I ain't got no channel. Who's
Well, I mean, what
y'all?
happened on Bomb's channel? What happened on Real Life Atari's channel? The last, well, that's why I unsubbed from Real Life Atari. That really rubbed me the wrong way. But I just like to say, nah, I'm done. That's why I just like forget it.
I like Free Life of
Mm-hmm.
Atari, but I mean, that to each their own. I mean, but you should have took the opportunity to
No,
go
I
up
To
there
did,
ask
I did,
them.
I
I
to
just
did.
ask
But then I
them.
was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone because I just that
so
rubbed me the
you
wrong.
so you asked the gay man, you couldn't get an answer. So you thought the best thing would be to go and ask straight women?
Because that straight woman entertain that gay person's analysis, and it's kind of like what happened on Fox Soul between Cynthia and Umar with old Boyson right there.
Oh my
Um,
God.
it's I'm kind of looking at that like, wait a minute, you can't. He never mind. I'm gonna leave it
They
alone.
said that they didn't know. So if none of them knew before the interview, how can you demonize them afterwards if they are
And
all
why
are
does it
saying that they
even
didn't know that
matter?
they were
That's the part that
trans?
kills me. Like, why does it
Exactly.
matter?
If they're telling the
Because
truth, what does it matter? Their sexual preference. What does that have to
and
do with the
really,
facts?
the guys who I see on these panels that tell you that they're gay, they're not the ones who have all the hate and self hate for black women. So I don't even see what the point of wondering about
Because
them
though
anyway.
they're not the ones dating women. They're not the ones have to put up the bullshit that certain women
Okay, but they're
put men
not the
through.
ones who are out here cursing out black women, hating black women, saying their mamas ain't this, hate everything about being a black person, a black woman. So yeah, they matter. And I just
But,
still
yeah,
don't get the
again, but they don't
analogy. If
have
they're
to.
a
They
gay
don't have
black
to.
man,
They're
tell
not
me what's
out
the
there in the
difference
dating
between
world.
a gay
They're
black
not
man and
out
a
there in the
straight black
dating
man?
world though.
Because right now it seems like a lot of these people who saying they straight black men are in more competition with us than the gay men. So I mean, the black straight men are saying that they're the prize. They have more lip gloss on their lips than me. They beat me into nail shops for the mani and pedicures. So why should I have that much animosity to the ones who not saying all the hate spewing to black women, and they're supposed to be gay, and the ones who are supposed to like black women or want to date black, they got all the evil comments. I'm just not understanding this, but you guys, I'm so sorry that this has had to be a short live. I thought it was going to be like a 30-minute thing, but I've been on an hour and I still have family in town, so I just love everybody for coming up, but yeah, I can't really get my spew on the way I want because I still have my sisters here and stuff.
All right. Well,
So
anyway, I'm
yeah,
done.
but this will be to be continuing. Thank you guys for coming up. Thank you, Kira. Thank you, Big J. Thank you, Koja. Thank you, Pro White Male Leadership. And thank you everybody who came in the chat. Did I say hello to everybody? Miss Keyshawn Wilson, Trinity Time Travel, Water Sniper, just everybody who showed up. Kira, Tequila, everybody who's in the chat. Candy Can Lane, everybody. So thank you guys. Thank you, Kira.
Oh, you're welcome. You go ahead and enjoy your family.
Yes, thank you so much. This will be to be continued. Okay, guys. Okay. Okay. Bye bye.